Yes, guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel, where it is time for match week 21 of the 2020-21 Premier League season. Now, apologies, I should have had this out earlier, but unfortunately, just ran out of time. Unfortunately, so. Let's have a quick look at how everyone did in match week 20. I only got 5 points, no perfect scores, but I was one of a few that actually predicted Liverpool to beat Tottenham. So that was very, very good. A lot of you actually predicted Tottenham to beat Liverpool, which was interesting, let's just say it. But top scorer was SportCat1, and SportCat1 got 12 points, including 3 perfect scores. So very, very well done to you, SportCat. I was very impressed with your predictions, so keep it up, my friend. Keep it up, my friend. So, obviously, one game dominates this match week, and it is the classic fixture that is Arsenal against Manchester United. Always a good fixture to talk about, and I think it's going to be another good game for sure. But there's some very, very good games, so let's start off with the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday, and that is Everton against Newcastle. And the last 5 between the sides resulted in 1 win to Everton, 2 draws, and 2 wins to Newcastle. The last result was a 2-2 draw between the sides. Well, Everton coming away with a 1-1 draw with Leicester. What you can say is James Rodriguez, fantastic goal to put them in front. A lovely goal. He doesn't score many with his right foot, but that was a cracking finish, that one. And then Jordan Pickford again. I mean, he did cut out those silly mistakes, but crept back into his game again, and that's one thing you can say. The more mistakes he's going to make, it's going to edge Gareth Southgate potentially towards Nick Pope as England #1 for the Euros. So that was a very, very poor goalkeeping error for sure. Newcastle lose again. At least they scored though. Miguel Almiron. Nice celebration as well. Obviously his wife is expecting a baby, so very, very well done to them. But Newcastle really, really poor. Really poor again. 2-1 defeat to Leeds, and if they're not careful, they could be in the relegation zone by February. That's how bad Newcastle have been, is that they are plummeting down the table, and as I said, they could be in the relegation zone come possibly February, the middle of February. So it's not looking good for Newcastle, you'd have to say. So because of that, I am actually going to go for an Everton win, because the last game between the sides, everyone remembers this, Everton were 2-0 up, Newcastle had 2 attacks in the 90th minute, and they managed to get 2-2. So I think this is going to change. I really don't see Newcastle scoring in this game. I think Everton's firepower of James Rodriguez, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Richarlison is going to be far, far too much for this Newcastle side. I'm going to go for Everton 3, Newcastle United 0. I think Everton will beat Newcastle United in this one. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to the Toffees. And now we have Crystal Palace against Wolves. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 3 wins to Wolves, 1 draw and 1 win to Palace. The last result was a 1-1 draw between the sides. Crystal Palace, well, what you can say is that they were very, very good for 5 minutes, and then the 90th minute. West Ham absolutely dominated the game. Absolutely dominated from start to finish. Really, apart from that, as I said, first 5 minutes, it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good for Palace. But what you can say is Batshuayi's on the score sheet. Wilfred Zaha, nice to see them on the score sheet as well. Wolves getting a 0-0 draw with Chelsea, and you have to say it was a very, very good defensive performance from Wolves. They did threaten every time though. They did go into the Chelsea box, and that was one thing that you can say is Wolves were unlucky to go away with a 0-0 draw. On another day, that could have been a 1-0 Wolves away win. It would have been very, very good. So I'm going to say this, there's not many goals between Wolves and Palace. There's never usually many goals between Wolves and Palace. But I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Wolves in this one. I think Wolves will win 1-0 away at Crystal Palace. So we'll see. Now we have Manchester City against Sheffield United now. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 4 wins to Man City and 1 draw. The last result was a 2-0 win to Manchester City. Manchester City keep on going, don't they? 5-0 win over West Brom. What you can say, Cancelo gets his first goal. Gundogan, I don't know what he has been eating or what he's been doing. He is on absolute fire right now. It is Gundogan. Sterling got the 5th as well. Bernardo Silva as well. So City are in the groove. City are just gelling at the very right time. Getting clean sheet after clean sheet as well. They are looking very, very good. That is for sure. But they are coming up against the Sheffield United side who went to Old Trafford and won 2-1. Very, very well done, Sheffield United. Shock of the season for me, this one. I don't think anyone expected you to go to to Manchester United and win. But, very, very good performance. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All for Burke getting the winner as well. So, really, really well done to Sheffield United. And might this kickstart their season? But they are going back to Manchester to play City. City are a different animal to Manchester United, especially at home, I would say as well. So I think City will win this one. Sadly, Sheffield United fans, I'm going for a 3-0 win to Manchester City. But then again, I said I'm a 3-0 win to Manchester United, and look what happened. Sheffield United went and won. Could they go to the Etihad and win? Highly unlikely, but they could. They could easily do that. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to City. And now, this is probably a big, big game. It is 19th versus 18th in the Premier League. It is West Brom against Fulham. What a 6-pointer this is going to be. Yeah, ladies and gents. What a 6-pointer this is going to be. Last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 draws and 3 wins to Fulham. The last result was a 1-1 draw between the sides. West Brom haven't scored a goal. Let me think. They lost 3-0 against Villa, 5-0 against Leeds, 5-0 against City, 4-0 against Arsenal. So 3, 8, 13, 18. So that's 22 goals conceded, none scored at home. It's under Sam Allardyce. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And I keep saying it, that you're going to get relegated. You're going to get relegated because your squad is not good enough. And if you want to survive, this is the game you have to win, is this Fulham game. Because I tell you something, West Brom were absolutely horrendous against Manchester City. Really, really poor, you'd have to say. But what I am going to say, Fulham, 0-0 draw with Brighton. How they didn't win that game, I'll never know. Lewis Dunk was the saviour at the end for Brighton, keeping out Ademola Lookman's shot that was very, very close to going in. Really, really close. So, with that being said, Fulham's performance, I think they can spur on and get all 3 points in this one. I am actually going to go for an away win for Fulham. Fulham have had a few away wins this season. I'm going to go for them to get another away win. West Brom 0, Fulham 1. I'm going to go for. So I am going to go for a 1-0 win to Fulham. And now the big game, it is Arsenal against Manchester United. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 3 wins to Arsenal and 2 draws. The last result was a 2-0 win to Arsenal. Arsenal are getting quite back into the groove, aren't they? They're up to 9th now. They're only 8 points off City. That's how tight it is right now. That is how very, very tight it is. Very good performance against Southampton. Obviously going behind earlier on to a Stuart Armstrong goal, but then equalising, and it was a very good win for Arsenal. I loved the way Cedric played as well. Played a big diagonal ball to Saka, plays in Lacazette. Very, very good finish from Lacazette. The big news for Arsenal fans is that Martin Odegaard has signed on loan until the end of the season. Will he be drafted in for the game against Manchester United. It would be interesting. It would be really, really interesting for sure. So, very, very good week for Arsenal fans. Not a good week for Manchester United. I mean, they did beat Liverpool, obviously, in the FA Cup, but then follow that up with a 2-1 defeat to Sheffield United. Let's be honest, they didn't turn up. Ollie played a lot of... he played Telles, he played Tuanzebe. Oh, we'll get to Tuanzebe because I'm absolutely disgusted with what's happened. He also played Matic, he played Cavani. You know... That was a team that should have won that game. That was a team that should have won that game, but they never turned up. And yes, you can say Billy Sharp filled De Gea for the first goal, but he should be doing better. He should come out for that very, very quickly. Reminded me last night of the De Gea one against Liverpool earlier last season. That was disallowed because of a foul on the goalkeeper. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? And then, they equalise through Harry Maguire. And then what happens? Why on earth is Maguire playing it back to De Gea? I mean, it was really, really quick ball to De Gea. What's De Gea meant to do? That was very, very poor as well. But what happened after the game, though, is absolutely horrendous. It is ridiculous. It is disgusting. The racial abuse that Axel Tuanzebe and Anthony Martial suffered at the end of the game on social media. Honestly, say no to racism. But has that not occurred to anyone? Say no to racism. Absolutely ridiculous. And they're not fans. They're just keyboard warriors that want to do that. Absolutely ridiculous. And I think the thing is, something has to be done about this. But taken away from that, Manchester United definitely had to win that game. But their away form is very, very good. I'm going to say that they're going to win at the Emirates. I've got a feeling that Manchester United will go to the Emirates and win. I'm going to go for Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2. I think Manchester United will get the better of Arsenal in this one. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Manchester United. And then we have Southampton against Aston Villa. A very interesting matchup, this one. 4 wins to Southampton and 1 draw in the last one. In the last 5 games, I should say. And a 2-0 win to Southampton in the last one. Southampton, well, had a great start, 1-0 against Arsenal. Stuart Armstrong with the goal, great finish it was as well. I think he's going to be important for Scotland's chances at the Euros for sure. And then it went completely pear-shaped. Arsenal went and won 3-1 as well. But Southampton have had a good season so far. They have had a very good season. They're an outside chance of a top 4 finish. But they do need to win their home games. I think they are better away from home, but you have to be better both at home and away if you want to be in the top 4. That is for sure. Aston Villa getting a very surprise 3-2 defeat to Burnley. A game of 2 halves, really. First half absolutely dominated by Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins and Jack Grealish getting their goals, and then Burnley absolutely dominating the second half. I don't think anyone expected Burnley to win that one, but very, very well done to Burnley in that one. But Aston Villa away again. If Aston Villa can take from their first half performance against Burnley, I think they can go on and win this game. I'm gonna say that they will win this one. Aston Villa to get their first victory over Southampton in 6 games. Southampton 0, Aston Villa 2. I'm going to go for. So we will see what happens with that one. Chelsea against Burnley now. Last 4 wins to Chelsea and 1 draw. Last one was a 3-0 win to Chelsea. Chelsea. Well, welcome Thomas Tuchel. Welcome to the job that you have been given. Let's be honest. Chelsea, he made a few decisions, didn't he? Reece James was dropped. Mason Mount was dropped. He brought in Kai Havertz, but no Timo Werner. Very, very interesting. Maybe he might bring Werner into this Burnley game. I don't know. But you can see the size of task that Thomas Tuchel's been given at Chelsea. Good signs to first game. Good signs the first game, but he played a 3-4-2-1, so that could be something going forward for sure. Burnley, what a week! What a week! 3 wins and 3. I'll get a win against Fulham, a win against Liverpool, and then a win against a win against Liverpool, win against Fulham, and a win against Aston Villa. Very, very good performances from Burnley, you have to say. Could Burnley go and shock Chelsea? They've done it before. I don't think they will this time, though. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Chelsea in this one. I think Chelsea will be too strong for Burnley. And now we have Leicester City against Leeds United. Last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 wins to Leicester, 2 wins to Leeds United and 1 draw. Last result was a 4-0 win to Leeds United, to Leicester City. But bearing in mind this was in the 2003-2004 season. So it's been a long, long time since they played. But Leicester City did win the previous fixture 4-1 as well. Leicester City getting a 1-1 draw with Everton. Fantastic for them. Fantastic performance from them, I have to say. I was very, very impressed with Leicester. Big worry, though, is Ndidi went off injured again. Hopefully he's not too badly injured this time, though. Because Leicester City are a very, very good side, and they're definitely playing a lot better than usual. That is for sure. Leeds United getting a 2-1 win over Newcastle United. Very good win. Very good win. Patrick Bamford, though, was hooked after 60 minutes. How many chances is he going to miss before people start to say, nah, he's not up to it? You know. There was a bit of a flashpoint, though, in this game. Rodrigo and Schär. Now, I have to say that there were a lot of allegations that apparently Rodrigo may have spat in Schär's face, but Schär's come out and said there's no spat. So that was a good thing for Rodrigo, because I think if he had done that, I think VAR might have picked that up, and I think he might have. I think he might well have seen red in that game, but no, very good one for Leeds. But they are going to Leicester City. Leicester City can take fact from the fact that it was a 1-1 draw with Everton, but they were the better team in that game. So I'm going to go for them to win this one. I think Leeds United will get a goal. You don't know, you can never write Leeds off with not scoring. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Leicester City in this one. I'm going to go for them to win 3-1. And now, a very interesting game we have is West Ham against Liverpool. West Ham, 6 wins in a row in a calendar year for the first time ever. So very, very well done to them. Liverpool coming off the back of a 3-1 win over Tottenham. Last 5 between the sides resulted in 4 wins to Liverpool and 1 draw. Last result was a 2-0 win to Liverpool. But as I've said, West Ham, Souček, Soufal, 2 of the signings of the season so far. Souček has been fantastic. Soufal at right back has been really, really good. And the thing is with West Ham, they love a set piece. Souček loves scoring as well. So Liverpool going to have to watch West Ham set pieces for sure. And if I go into Liverpool as well, oh well, put it this way. I didn't expect us to win 3-1. Let's be honest, and how dominant it was. But early scare, obviously, Son offside trap. That was offside, and then Bobby Firmino is not going to have an easier goal to score. It was diabolical defending. See what I did there? Diabolical defending from Eric Dyer. And then Liverpool managed to win 3-1. It was a very good performance as well. Joe Matip, though, has suffered ankle ligament damage, and it's just the last thing Liverpool need. So will they go into the market? Who knows? But this is a very tricky one to call. Liverpool might have won 3-1 against Tottenham. West Ham, though, are a very difficult side to play, especially lately. 6 wins in a row. So because of that, I'm actually going to go for a draw in this one. I'm actually going to go for a 1-1 draw between West Ham and Liverpool. I don't think it would be the worst result, but I do think Liverpool will draw in this one. 1-1 I'm going to go for. And that leaves one more game. That is Brighton against Tottenham. Last 5 between the sides have resulted in 4 wins to Tottenham and 1 win to Brighton. And that solitary Brighton win was the last fixture. 3-0 to Brighton. Ah, Brighton. Deary me. I've said this so many times. You should not be where you are, but if you don't finish your chances, you're not going to win football games. It's very good getting clean sheets, but not scoring is going to be your downfall. That is one thing I can say. Tottenham, though, deary me, 3-1 defeat to Liverpool. Defensively, an absolute shambles. Harry Kane is now looking like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Two similar ankle injuries as well, so not very good for Tottenham. But they're going to have to defend a lot better. Than previously, you'd have to say. So I'm going to go for a Tottenham win in this one. I'm going to go for Brighton 0, Tottenham 2. And that is it. That is match week 21 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like SportCat1, you will get a shout out in the next video. So I will go for my predictions very quickly. Everton 3, Newcastle 0. Crystal Palace 0, Wolves 1. Manchester City 3, Sheffield United 0. West Brom 0, Fulham 1. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2. Southampton 0, Aston Villa 2. Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. Leicester City 3, Leeds United 1. West Ham 1, Liverpool 1. And Brighton 0, Tottenham 2. So that is it. That is match week 21 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And yeah, good game week coming up. There's some very good games at the weekend. Arsenal Manchester United is obviously the pick of the bunch there, but you've got West Ham Liverpool, you've got Leicester City Leeds United. Some very good games, some very good old catch-ups, old rivalries for sure as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Smash the like on this video as well. We are very close now to 1k subscribers. Very close indeed. So keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep watching the videos. I really do appreciate everyone who watches the videos as well. And we'll see what happens in these games as well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy your Premier League weekend. Some very good games in there. And think we'll enjoy the football that is on these games. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Enjoy your Premier League weekend. Cheers. Bye.